Hey, I just want to take a second and talk to you about change and just suggest maybe looking at your perception of it, because it can be a positive or negative depending on how you perceive it. So, like, I had a friend of mine call me today, and I was packing up. We've been in Indiana, Fort Wayne, Indiana for the last month for my husband's job. And they called us on a Thursday. We were leaving to go to Chattanooga for the weekend. And they called us on a Thursday and said, I need you in Fort Wayne on Sunday. So we regrouped, ended up there. And in the short time that we've been there, in the last month, literally our dog passed away, which we had for 15 years. If anybody's watched my videos, you know I'm a huge pet lover. Normally I've got my cat in the car with me. He's right now driving. My husband's behind me, so Macchiato's his name. Macchiato's actually with my husband right now, but we take turns, so he'll be back in the car shortly, the next stop we make. But we had a dog that passed away after 15 years. My uncle passed away. My mom had a stroke. I found a long lost brother that I had never met until just last week. I contacted him. I've known about him my whole life, and he didn't know about me. So I showed up at his door, and it ended up I had gone to. Here's a perfect example of why change can be good. Let me pause that story in Squirrel. I didn't want to go to Fort Wayne. I wanted to go away for my weekend. It was my birthday. We were going away. I was excited about it. They call up. You got to be in Fort Wayne. We left. We went. While we were there, somebody that lived there said that they had the second largest genealogy department in the country. So I went there, and I thought, I'm going to look my brother up. So I did, and I found him, and I went. And it was really, really cool. Like, I got to meet him. And I've known about him my whole life anyhow, and he didn't know about me, but that's a perfect example of why change can be so good, you know? Also, because I was in Fort Wayne and close to Michigan, which is where my mom lives, when she had her stroke, I was only a few hours away, you know, and I could go up and see her. So it's just, my point to all of that is back to this friend telling me, hey, I don't know how you do this, blah, blah. You have, you know, they call you up and they need you to go, and you've been there a month, and oh my God, it's horrible. And no, it's not horrible. It's change. And I can look at it as an adventure, which is what I choose to do. It's an adventure. It's a learning experience. It's an opportunity to find my brother, you know? But my point to all of this, now that I just went on a little ramble rant, is that the same thing is with business. A bunch of us got involved with cryptocurrency back when lending platforms were I mean, that's all you heard about was these lending platforms. And what they did was you gave them your Bitcoin. They invested it for you because they knew how to do the investing. They invested it. They took a cut, and you got the money, you know, from the investment. Well, it sounded good, right? They know what they're doing. I don't know how to invest it, you know, at that time. That's what I thought to myself. I don't know how to do it, so their expertise, it's worth it, right? Well, no, it's not worth it, because what happened was the first one made some lousy choices with it, and the second one, yeah, I did too, hello, ran off with my Bitcoin. So I was like, okay, scratch, I won't do that again. So what did I learn out of that? I learned, don't give people my Bitcoin, because A, if they're going to invest it lousy, I might as well do that myself, right? And B, I'm not going to run off and steal my Bitcoin. So okay, lesson learned. Now, I decide, okay, I know I want to be in Bitcoin, I want to be investing in it, so I'll use an Autobot system. Well, I know people right now that actually really do like the Autobot system, so I'm not knocking an Autobot system. for some people, I guess they like it. I personally don't like them. I found I was losing money left and right. The Autobot would buy me, would put me into a token, and next thing you know, it's plummeting down, and I would hear, well, you haven't lost your money unless you sell it. Okay. But if it's depleted down to nothing, and it's not going to come back, and if it does, it'll be years, it kind of feels like I lost my money. But whatever. So I guess you really haven't lost your money unless you sell it. So, but I wanted to make money. So I got really confused on what to do. I was trading on my own a little bit, and I was actually doing okay. I was happy with it. And that's what I was just going to do. I thought, okay, I'll just do it on my own. But then I ran across Unify, and if you've watched any of my videos, you know I am sold out on Unify for several reasons. But what I like the most is what I was missing in the other things is some knowledge. Now, I don't want to be like this expert day trader where I have to know all the information. I'm not looking to do that. But I do want knowledge of what I'm doing. I do want an understanding of it. And that's what Unify offered. They offer an educational platform. So you begin learning. And I'm somebody that I need small snippets. I can't sit down and spend hours trying to learn something at a single moment, at a single sitting. So what they do is they do these small little snippets. And they're maybe 3 minutes, 5 minutes. A long one might be 7 minutes. And it teaches you what Bitcoin is, why it's a good investment, how to invest in it, how to buy it. The things that people don't understand. And I know why I kept jumping into these different things. I really believe in Bitcoin, and I really wanted to be a part of it, but I didn't know how. So I was grasping at things, and I made stupid decisions because of it. But they were learning experiences, So really, I shouldn't even call them stupid. They were learning experiences like anything else. But if I had not been somebody that was willing to just roll with changes, I could have very easily walked out after the first lending platform, or the second, or the Autobot system. But I didn't. And now I finally have something that works, and it's consistently been working. I'm making money, and I'm making money consistently. So, and I'm in my comfort zone now. I've got something where if I don't understand something, I can go and, typically most things can find the information there. If I can't find it right there in these small little videos, then there's a chat group that comes with it as well that we're all a part of, and I can go in there and ask a question and get my answers that way. The other really cool thing is, even in the beginning, like when I was first trying to figure out how to invest wisely, like I said, I had been investing, but honestly, I think I was kind of getting lucky when I was doing it on my own. I was able to use signals. So they actually give recommendations of when to get in the market, when to get out of the market. The other thing I like is with the Autobot system, I was in all of these different coins. This is simple. With Unify, you're in Bitcoin or you're in USD. You're in Bitcoin or you're in USD, and you go back and forth between the two. And it's simple. It's simple. It's easy. I love it. All of that to say, if you've been afraid to try it, or you don't like change, or you don't, what do you have to lose? Well, I mean, okay. What do you have to lose? If you put $100 in, if you paper trade, that's what some people do. Paper trade. Watch the signals and paper trade for a little bit. Then you don't have anything to lose. Watch what it makes. Also with Unify, they give you the historical, like they'll take the week and they'll show you each signal that they had called out, whether it was to buy Bitcoin or sell your Bitcoin. So you buy Bitcoin and you make a profit, or you sell and you typically are protecting your Bitcoin. But they'll take the whole week's worth and they'll go over the whole thing with you once a week. That's what they do. They put a video out that shows you, if you follow the signals for the week, here's where you would have been up or down. So in fact, I can send you that. I can send you the latest one that comes out if you want to see it. So, okay, I kind of went off. I scrolled a little bit. I was talking about change, but it all comes back around to it. It's being comfortable with trying new things and giving yourself a chance to experience it. So I am on my way back home. It's going to be a 7-hour drive. I might pop back on and talk some more. Who knows? So you have a great day and God bless.